What's going on, YouTube family? This is a walking tour of the Coney Island Boardwalk. Coney Island is in Brooklyn, New York, one of the boroughs of Manhattan, and it is a very famous amusement district, surprisingly located in New York City, not somewhere that you would expect. There's been a lot of talk recently about the state of the boardwalk and if it's being maintained well. As you can see, there's some nails sticking out and some boards that are all askew. You do have to be careful walking on this boardwalk to make sure you don't trip and fall. So I would say the status of the boardwalk right now is a little bit run down. Some of these amusement districts that were added on the right for the aquarium, as you can see, not open most of the time, so it does look a little isolated and desolate. We're walking right now. We entered the boardwalk from Surf Avenue around West 5th Street where the handball courts are. We're still walking past what is aquarium property, and you can see all these seashells and artwork that's on the wall here on the right for this concrete art exhibit that is basically hiding the aquarium behind it. Coney Island is a free beach. You don't have to pay to go onto it. You don't have to pay to go on the boardwalk. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I don't think there's any boardwalks that you do have to pay to go onto. However, of course, to go to the amusements, you need to pay. Some of the things that they've built, not recently, but within like the last 10 years or so, are some of the bathrooms that are located on the boardwalk, and you could see those as the raised platforms that are coming over the beach. That is a nice addition because when you go to the beach, you know, it's nice to have a bathroom to go to, and not every business wants to let you in to use their bathroom. So this was a Friday afternoon, not terribly busy. I would assume that it's a little bit busier on a Saturday during the day, beach day. A good portion of this walk is the aquarium. It takes up, I would say, 30% maybe of the boardwalk. It is a nice aquarium. I think it's the biggest aquarium in maybe the Northeast. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it's a pretty well-known and large aquarium. I've been to it. It is nice. As you continue to walk, you'll find yourself in the amusement district that includes what used to be Astroland, and now it's called Luna Park. Inside there's what I would call maybe carnival-style rides. Luna Park was built within, I would say, also the last 10 years or so. It is very nicely maintained. It is somewhat on the high-end side for what has been in Coney Island in previous years. It's not run down. They have Italian rides in there made by an Italian manufacturer. They're kind of generic. They're kind of the generic-y kind of rides that you see in a lot of amusement parks. If you were to go to, let's say, the American Dream Mall or to any other amusement park that is not a huge destination but has rides, typically that's the kind of rides and amusements that you'll see. It is very expensive. I think you can get an all-day card for something around $50 or $80 or something like that. It's some kind of absurd number to ride all the rides. But I think you can also buy tickets and credits for your kids and all that kind of thing, and it's nice and well-maintained. After Luna Park is Denos Wonderland Park, which is the oldest park that's on the boardwalk. Inside of Denos, they have the Wonder Wheel, which is one of the most famous things that's on the boardwalk or in Coney Island. And then they have a series of older, more dated rides, but they are classics, and they do have a lot of history as well as a lot of nostalgia to them. It has more character than the Luna Park does. This educational hall that you see on the right is also part of the aquarium. As you get past that, you'll see the Cyclone, and the Cyclone is one of the oldest rides that's in Coney Island. The Ferris wheel, the Wonder Wheel, is actually older than the Cyclone is. However, the Cyclone is probably the most famous thing that's down there. It's an original wooden roller coaster. Of course, it has metal tracks, but it has been revamped a whole bunch of times, but they've kept it really very close to what it originally was. One of the best things to see when you're in Coney Island is actually not on the boardwalk. It's down on Surf Avenue, and that is the Coney Island Circus Sideshow. They have a bar, they have pinball, but they also have one of the only permanent location remaining sideshows really in the world. If you go in there at any particular time, look at ConeyIslandUSA.com to see when they're playing. You might see different acts, different performers, and it's always interesting. So that's worth taking a look at. Pretty affordable. I believe it's about $15 for a ticket at this point, and definitely worth seeing. There's a lot of different restaurants on this boardwalk. A lot of them are classics. Paul's Daughter is a snack stand that's been there probably since like the 1960s, I'm guessing. It's been there forever. They serve all kinds of different things: lobster rolls, pizza, burgers, slushies. All these snack stands on the boardwalk sell pretty much everything, and sometimes you're surprised at what they are selling. Sometimes it's like raw clams or lobster rolls, things that you wouldn't expect to see down in Coney Island. Another thing that's off the boardwalk that is worth taking a venture off to is Nathan's. Nathan's is located on Surf Avenue. Towards the end of this walk is where you would find it. Maybe 3/4 through the walk, you'd have to make a right off the boardwalk. Go down and you can see the original Nathan's. You can see where they do the hot dog eating competition. That's all down on Surf Avenue, not on the boardwalk. There is a Nathan's that's located on the boardwalk. However, that's not the original Nathan's, so take a few more steps. Go to the original Nathan's if you're down there and you want to try the authentic thing. They probably serve the same thing anyway, but, you know, it's just for fun. Out in the distance, you see the steeplechase. That used to be a parachute jump. They would pull you up on a string. You'd be sitting in a chair, couch-type contraption, and then it would drop you, and you would fall on a parachute, you know, at a medium speed down to the ground, and then hit the ground somewhat hard. It was cushioned, and that was the ride. That hasn't been opened my entire life, and I've been down in Brooklyn for 40 years. I've been going down there, and I've never seen that open. They painted it at one point. There's been rumors that they were going to open it back up. Never did. Right now on the boardwalk is maybe a little bit calmer than normal. Sometimes you'll see a salsa band playing or some kind of Latin dancers out having a good time. So that's some of the things that you might see on a Saturday, but you wouldn't see today. So as we continue walking down, you'll see more of the amusements. There's like a slingshot that was added in recent years. There's another roller coaster that's supposed to emulate the Thunderbolt that was added in recent years. There's Ruby's. Ruby's is a very famous place that's been there forever. Sometimes they have performers and burlesque inside the back of Ruby's. You have to look for their schedule to see what's going on. The boardwalk is, like, I'd say in a medium condition right now. The boardwalk itself is maybe a little bit run down and needs work. Some of the stores are newer and nicer. Some of the parks are newer and nicer. So is it worth a visit to come down here? Yeah, why not? I think it's nicer than some dumpy New Jersey Shore boardwalks. It has a little bit more character and a little bit more history than those boardwalks do. As we continue down, you'll also see a ballpark for a minor league team that's associated with the Mets. They are called the Brooklyn Cyclones. That's also located on the boardwalk. We'll actually walk onto the pier towards the end of this video, which is somewhere that I always like to go down whenever we come here, because when you get to the end of the pier, you get a really nice view of Coney Island as a whole. I'm going to leave you with just the sights and sounds of the Coney Island Boardwalk. Please sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. What do you think about Coney Island Boardwalk? And please subscribe to B-Man and Beyond. Until next time.
Because you put in my head, it's deeper.
De Gaulle, ils lui ont donné
Estaban era así, la casa no estaba cargando la carretera hasta más abajo. Y cuando llegamos ahí nos podemos ir. Sí, por favor.
Ooh.